kind of crazy. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hey, it's Fat Bell Kilmore. Wow, that's loud as hell, isn't it? Or it's just maybe it's my earphones. I don't know. Hey, it's Fat Bell Kilmore here, and if you can see by the title, we're going to be doing a little bit of Subnautica, but with a certain mod, and it's the FCS mod. It makes it a whole new game. Now it doesn't really cheat so much. I mean, you can disable stuff or choose to just not mess with it. For the most part, though, it's just all it is it makes things a little bit easier. All right, so, and I'm tired of screaming over myself, to be honest with you. It makes things a little bit more easier to do, as far as like if you don't want to mine, or if you don't want to go collect resources so much, you can set up mining things and that kind of thing. So that's a good thing. Actually, for me, it's I don't like to go around and collect things every 2 seconds because I ran out of them, so I like to mine them. And there's a lot of other things you can get into as well with this, and that's what I'm going to show. I'm not doing a very good description of it, but if you're gonna, if you look in, I listed below where to get the mod. It's no longer on the Nexus website if you're into Subnautica, but you know, I just got back into this game. I downloaded it when it was still, like, I think it was in beta, maybe. Maybe it was just early access, and I played it, and there was not a whole lot of, I don't think they really had gotten the entire storyline down, so it got a little boring, but I figured it out now. I just recently revisited it, and normally I don't like to do a whole lot of mods, especially if you're cheating, you know. Excuse me, I didn't want to cough in your ear. Especially if you're just flat out cheating and you don't want to play the game, you just, you know. This makes things a lot cooler. You'll see you're not really cheating anything, except for having to go around and collect certain things. You still have to place these mining drills in the areas where that stuff is, you know, but you should see here. So we're gonna start a brand new game, and I don't know if we're gonna even get to the mods actually, because it's gonna take a while, and I'll show you. But if in my options, if you go to your mods, you can see. You have, these are all the mods I'm using right now, which QMod Manager and SML Helper, just, you have to download those if you're going to use the Nexus Subnautica website. Base clock, then the Cyclops docking mod. I have a decorations mod, and then then all the rest of it is just the FCS mod. So let me go back here. We're gonna go ahead. Let me stop this, for crying out loud. You know, it's driving me crazy, I'll tell you. I forget about it, and then you know, go on forever. So I'm sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit play, and as you can see, excuse me, I already have, I've spent some time in the game, messing around with the mods and stuff. I've spent about 3 days total playing this, almost 4 actually. But we're going to start a new one. So we're going to start a new game altogether. and we're gonna do survival, and we'll just go start through it just like we're brand new to the game. And it doesn't take that long to load anymore, too. I remember it used to forever before they got the optimizations down. So, just press the button here. Oop.
2, 1.
Sorry about that. I didn't have it all up there. Then you're gonna get hit in the face. Oh, damn. Oh shit, it's actually on fire this time. Sometimes it's not. Pick up fire extinguisher. It's been a while since I've done the beginning of this game. Oh, see, I'm already on fire. Alright, we're good there. So we don't need this anymore. I like that. I don't remember that in the early access version.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Alright, I'll press the tab here to close the PDA, and let's open up the storage container. And I don't need that really, so I'm just gonna go ahead and switch container over here. I'll give myself my water and my food because I'll eventually need that. This shit I don't need. And this drives me crazy. I gotta go and see if there's a way to disable that, to clear all these notifications out like that. So hit tab and get out of that. So oh yeah, this is the other thing that drives me up the wall. Like until you get your tools made, everything your anything you pick up is going to show up in your quick slot access, and that's a pain in the butt. So so the first thing I want to do is get, I think, a repair tool, and I'm not exactly sure what I need for that. So let's go on my tools and check. And then once we do this, I'll show you about the mod and what's going on with that, what you got to do, because you can't get it right off the bat. That's just not the way it works out. So all right, so let's go to, I need the repair tool. So I need, first thing, oh god, cave solver too. Okay, silicone rubber is easy. Cave sulfur, I know where to get it. I just or how it's gotten, I just can't remember where it's at around here. And titanium. All right. Dropping in. Oh shoot, I don't have a scanner.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown.
One of these.
0 human life signs detected. New blueprint acquired.
Alright, so I have to get... Okay, silicone rubber. And that gives me 2, so one of them is going to be a waste. But, and then next thing I need is... cave sulfur, titanium. Alright, so... There's our titanium, and we'll just pick up our metal. And then we're gonna have to find a cave, and I gotta remember that I don't have as much oxygen as I'm used to. And I'm not going as fast as I used to going either. Alright. I gotta find the cave here, and I'm constantly gonna have to come up for water. That's such a pain in the... And there's an egg. I'll go ahead and pick that up. Excuse me. Eventually, you can use them to decorate in your huge alien containment tanks. Breaker limestone, got some copper.
Component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Oh, that's great. Oh gosh, I'm gonna run out of oxygen again. This is getting boring, I know, but I'll eventually find an area where these little fuckers are that up here. Nope. Oh, maybe. Nope. So I'm looking for the sulfur right now, and it comes from this little fish. This guy right here, so he's going to be around. Let's see here. Where are you? Because I'm going to run out of... There you go. No, there's just your... There you go.
In the local cave systems, sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Alright, so the sulfur is right down here. I don't need to pick that egg up. I already got that, but where did he come from? Because there it is, cave sulfur. Alright. So I got that. What else did I need? I can't remember. I think I got everything. Alright. Oh, I gotta eat too. Let me eat. I still got one of these. Just give you a bunch. Alright, and some water. And that's another thing at the beginning of the game, man. You're constantly drinking freaking water. Because you're not able to make the water that's gives you more H2O and a larger volume of it as well. So I think I got what I needed. I gotta let's turn that scrap into titanium, and then we're gonna go to personal and then tools, and we're gonna get the repair tool. Cool. And we got enough to get a knife. So
weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Praxis Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay. So let's escape out of that. And we're gonna go ahead and make these the knife and the quick slot 1. Right now we'll put the repair tool in 2. And we need to repair this.
Lightpod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
And then we'll need to repair this, which is the radio. And I'm trusting most of you people have already played this game, so that's why I'm not explaining too much. I do need to get into the mod, though. Alright, so we'll listen to that in a second. What I want to show you is the mod. Oh, by the way, another mod that I'm using is the map mod. And I don't think it's a cheat because it's still a fog of war thing. You can't see the map unless that part of the map unless you've been there. But it gives you like I guess a top-down view of where your beacons are set up, and it also names the different biodomes too, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna get in the map here as soon as I click. This is what I'm talking about, and OCD with this because I don't want all these notifications showing up all the time, but I don't need half this crap, man. Let's see, creature egg, bloody blah. I was gonna go to my all right, so the map is actually in the beacon manager on the mod, and you can switch from topographic to different ones. And a good one I like to use is the biome. So right, it'll tell you that we're in the safe shallows right now, and it'll also show you where wrecks are if you passed over them. All right, so, and then you can click over here and it'll switch it back to what the default. And what I need to do is I always like to change these colors, the color of my stuff, so it's easy to see in the water. Default's blue, and that you could sit around and you could miss it. And especially if it comes to a do or die situation where you really need to point to where you need to go quickly. It's best to have it in a better it's easier to see in the water. So for this, I'm just going to use the yellow. It shows up pretty well. And some people might go with red, but I use red for like the current places where I'm going to go. Like as far as like life pods that come up that I need to go to and that kind of thing. And like this one right here, and this is what I was getting to, which is the station, which is a station that's sunk, and it's sunk at 320 meters. Okay, this is the Altera Hub fabrication facility. This is where you need to. So the cool thing about this mod, it seems more like an expansion pack, is that let me pause that so I'm dying of thirst constantly. I can just keep it going, it doesn't matter, like the ambience, so you actually have to swim down there and go through this kind of maze, this type of thing, pick up certain things to get everything you need for the mod. So it's not like you got the mod and it's instant gratification. You gotta go down there and take care of it. The other thing is that it's also you're not able to take care of it immediately as soon as you log into the game, which is what I'm saying is I don't even know if we're going to be able to get there depending on how long I'm going to stream today, but we can't get to 320 meters right now. We don't have a rebreather. It would take us a long time to just swim there. With the fauna that you're gonna, I think it's what are they called? They're not sand sharks, but whatever. They'll attack you immediately, and you need to be in something bigger because they're gonna constantly go after you. So I mean, there's ways to do it. You could use the sea moth, but the problem with the sea moth is you gotta those whatever you call them that are down there. I forget the name of them, man. I'm not gonna look them up, but they kind of look like dragons, but like with just wings underwater. I forget what they're called, but they attack the sea moth like crazy. And unless you get unless you're far enough into the game where you can get the upgrade to have the stuff that kind of radiates around it to keep the smaller aggressive fauna away, they'll constantly be beating up that damn thing while you're in this facility trying to get crap, and there's a chance that it could destroy it while you're in there, and then you're stuck. Not to mention the fact that you were hoping it was out there and you got 20 seconds of oxygen left, because as you're 300 meters down, you're not going to be able to get to the top quick enough. So what I like to do is make sure I got the Cyclops built before I go down there. I can pretty much find the Cyclops stuff pretty quickly. So that's what I'm usually hoping for, or striving for immediately, is to get where I have to be to get that Cyclops. I don't even worry about starting to build a base until I get that Cyclops done, and it makes things a lot easier, as a matter of fact, with this mod, because you don't want to start things up and then have to rearrange everything once you get this mod, because you're going to see that the stuff that they offer is and for instance, I'll show you, because the blueprints, I believe, are still in here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so there's the blueprints for this stuff's in here automatically, without you even having to get the stuff, but you're not going to be able to use it until you actually go down there and pick up their version of the PDA and that type of thing. So, but you can see they got outside signs, elevators, oxygen tanks. They have this really cool LED floodlight. You can change colors and all that stuff. Energy build machine. The cool thing I like, where is it? This is what I like the most out of this entire mod, if I can find it here real fast. Where is it? I think, oh yeah, the Peeper Lounge Bar. Okay, this thing is awesome, and it totally, that's all you need. You don't have to worry about like having fish breed constantly in a containment system, or if you have the mod that lets them do it in the aquarium. You can just have this little Peeper Lounge bar there, right in the center of your whatever the round thing is, the main freaking thing for your base, and I suck. I'm sorry. I'll get better once I play more to memorize all the crap. But this thing, you can get like alcohol. It has a little fish tank up above, and it can hold 3 fish. So I haven't tested it yet, but I think the thing, you could just have 1 fish in there and it'll automatically just start multiplying, and they multiply like within like 30 seconds. So you don't have to wait forever. So that's why you don't have to have a tank constantly, like a bigger tank, because those things take longer to reproduce. I mean, this thing's awesome. So hopefully we'll get down the road. I can show you a quicker, or whatever. So anyway, I'm babbling on forever. I've realized that I hurt myself there, and I never picked up the med kit to start having another one being made, but that's all right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go into my inventory. I need that thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that, and God. All right, man, we're just going to have to go ahead and, this is what I'm talking about, just start drinking water constantly. All right, so what we're going to have to do next is we're going to have to start looking for water like crazy. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back, and we'll be starting with collecting a little bit more resources and working towards I believe it's the sea breeze first, or I think that's what it's called, or then the sea moth, and then the cyclops. So stick around, and we'll be right back.